And we've got another crossing, this time at the main north crossing, which is now frozen. Oh, this is deeply frustrating. I will fling something out of the window shortly. Look at them. These are Topi now. Unusual crosses. We do see it from time to time, but not nearly as commonly as we do the zebra and the wildebeest. There they come, and I wonder if they're not going to inspire some kind of zebra crossing as well. This is spectacular. I can't believe the luck we're having today. This one tried to turn around. Now, the danger for these chaps here, not so much crocodiles, but the water and the rocks and the rapids. But they're doing just fine. All of these Topi. Well done, Topi. Off you go. They've been waiting for ages to get across the water. Okay, you say, look at them go. Well, absolutely. Look, here come the zebra now. They've taken inspiration from the Topi. Let's see what happens here. I'm just going to leave it at this angle and see if I can't get a slightly better angle from another crossing camera. Well, I can, actually. Can we go to main south, please, Alice? So there they are in main south crossing. We'll see them now. Are we on main south? Yes, we are. There they are. Great. So you can see them from two angles now. This is right between the two cameras that we have. You can see all the zebra now coming down towards the water, inspired by the bravery of the Topi. Well done, Topi. Fascinating stuff to be able to see them like this from two angles. Let's go back to main north. Valerie, you say this is your first Topi crossing that you've seen. That's fantastic. It's one of the few that I've seen. There, we're back at main north now. Of course, you can see the different angles. You might also be able to see the vehicle racing in there. Everyone's very excited about a potential crossing. What is going on here? Now, remember, there are the Paradise Pride plies its trade in this area. They could easily be around, waiting to pounce on one of these zebras. Going back down towards the water now, an inspirational rush towards the stream. Are they going to go? Sort of along the shore a little bit, maybe. No, yes, now we're in. Here we go. Again, crocodiles not a huge worry in this area on account of the fact that we are quite a long way into the rapids and the rocks where the crocs are not quite as good. There's a hippo, we're just going past there. This is marvellous. Believe our luck here. This is one of the most quintessential things that people want to see when they come to Africa. Cindy, you say you just love this. I just love this as well. Alice, I'm going to just suggest that you swap as you like between main north and main south. We've got nice pictures on both, so you just do what you feel is best. Alice is directing, by the way. Now, little one, you're wondering about whether the crocs find it easier to get prey in swifter or more slowly moving water. I think slightly swifter moving water, you know, the deeper... Oh, there's a croc. Isn't that a croc? Yes, it is. There we go. Waiting for them. Oh, huge fellow in here. Waiting for a youngster, possibly. Massive crocodile. Making a move. Oh, having a go. Go, little zebra, go on. Oh, he's waiting, he's biding his time for something smaller here. The swifter water, the deeper water, much more advantageous for a crocodile because, of course, they are aquatic rather than land-based. And I will tell you that the zebra are still streaming in. You can see them still streaming in there, coming straight towards the jaws of that crocodile there. And once they're in, they often feel like, well, we can't go back, we must just keep going. Stuart, I'm sorry, say that again. Do we manage to do what? Ooh, watch out! Oh, there we go. Oh, they're going right over the top of the crocodile now. That's it. Well done, zebras. Just kick him in the teeth. Go on, go. Stuart, I don't know if the ticks managed to stay on or not. I think they probably do. And I'm just going to ask you to look to the bottom of your screen there and just pay careful attention to the bright purple colours of the Mwanza lizard watching this crossing with as much enthusiasm as you and I are. I will focus in on it once these zebra have passed this crocodile. Oh! There, he's through. All right, okay, let's have a quick look here. Look at this magnificent thing. Sorry, Heidi. Look at this magnificent lizard. Is that not amazing? Absolutely gorgeous stuff. I know I've been distracted from the main focus of perhaps what we should be looking at, but I'm afraid I just find this too stunning for words. I'm just going to try and focus on it. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Just loving this crossing action. Okay, back out. Let's go back. Let's go back to the crossing. That's a Mwanza. Now, what's going on here? There, I think that zebra's been caught. Come on, camera. It's in a difficult position here. No, still made it out. Sorry, Heidi, I'm going to ask for your question again. The crocodile is absolutely incompetent. I love seeing incompetent crocodiles. They have a right to live, of course, a right to eat, but I don't like seeing them eat. Go on, zebra. Straight around him. That's a little one. That's a little one. Oh, he's made it through. This is just brilliant stuff. I mean, the crocodile's almost... Oh, there, that's one's down. That's it. Grabbed him by the nose, pulled him straight under. Oh dear, now his friend's trying to get over the top. Oh dear. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's good for the crocodile. That's not good for the zebra, I'm afraid. That's tickets. That young one is making the ultimate sacrifice. The crocodile is going to move away into the deep water where the zebra cannot stand any longer. Drag it under, and in a little while its lungs will be full of water and it will be all over. Oof, that's a bit traumatic for that zebra. And how do you say there's so many lucky ones? There are, and I mean, like I say, I really think you've got to be pretty unlucky as a crocodile, as a zebra, to be caught in one of these crocodile's jaws. Let's go back to the other crossing. There we go. Well done, Alice. You can see there are lots of them still there. And James, you say hopefully it's a quick death. I think it is. You know, one breath in will fill the lungs, and a minute or so later, you know, there will be no further brain activity, basically. I think I believe, from what I've heard, and I don't know how anybody knows this, but I believe that once that first lungful, once you can convince your body to take that first lungful of water in, while the pain is excruciating, death comes pretty quickly thereafter. Yeah, that's pretty morbid, isn't it, really? Anyway, there's a lovely picture of them going past their fallen comrade. Now, Cindy, you're wondering what the water temperature is here. I don't know. I'm going to guess that it's not much below 23 degrees Celsius or so, which would be roughly 75 or so. It's pretty warm. I don't think it's cold at all. It's not deep. There they go. Still going. I can't see any other crocodiles. And I'm just going to, while you watch this crossing, I'm going to focus in on my Mwanza friend with some zebra in the background. Might be quite fun to look at. All right, let's go back to Main North, to the Mwanza if we can. I'm really struggling to focus on this fellow, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. I believe a number of you were wondering if this is an angama. No, it is a type of agama, no an in it. There, we've got a slightly better picture of him. He's not coming into focus very nicely, I must say. Sorry about that. That's probably about the best we'll get. An agama, yes, is a type of rock agama, known in these parts as a Mwanza. Really wonderful. There, we'll focus back on the river. And the zebra making their way across. And this time, crocodile free. Lucky for them. Dave, you're wondering what the biggest crocodile I've seen is. I'm going to say about 4.5 meters long. Pretty big. They will get up to 5 meters. And, you know, you'll come to a place like this. It's a little bit like with lions, where you see a big crocodile, and people will say, oh, that's the biggest crocodile in the world. You know, the biggest crocodiles in the world occur in the Mara River. And then one person says it, another 2 people hear it, and then it becomes a fact. They are big here, but I've seen crocodiles as big as this in South Africa, and they are not the biggest in the world. The biggest crocodiles in the world, of course, the saltwater crocodiles of Australia, but there's some very, very big crocodiles here. Some of them weighing almost a ton, 1,000 kilograms or so. Let's go back to Main South if we can, Alice, and we'll just see how much crossing action there still is to come. 3 last stragglers going in there, and a whole lot more actually. Let's go off to the shoreline and see if we can see how many there are. Those are not zebras, of course. Those are human beings watching the crossing from the shore, and they will not be crossing the river. Well, not unless they're suicidal, which we hope they most certainly are not. Just a few more zebra coming this way, and I will tell you, I'm watching 3 cameras as we speak, the 2 that we've been showing you here, and then of course the first one we showed you in our first little broadcast earlier today, which was the cul-de-sac crossing, where there are still gatherings of zebra, but they're not doing any crossing at the moment. Let's follow this chap. He goes through the last one. Go on. Do it for your mate who fell. Shame. Always rather sad to see those deaths, isn't it? Now, Rishi, you want to know if I've ever eaten a zebra? Not as far as I know, but you know, I have eaten pies from garage shops, and you never know what's in them, be it rat, zebra, horse, donkey, who knows. I'd try not to do that, though. It's only in desperation. So I don't think that I've eaten zebra. Main North, let's go back there, if we can. There we go, still swimming very deep. This is ideal crocodile country now. That is really ideal for the crocodiles, because it's so deep. And it's precisely where that fellow caught the friends, or the friend of those ones just getting out the water now in safety. Francis, you say, can zebras swim? Absolutely they can. Zebra, rather like horses, are excellent swimmers. They don't need to be taught like human beings who go through years and years of trying to get them how to float and not sink to the bottom of the pool. Zebra will swim very well. Most animals will swim very well. There are very few that will, if you toss them in water, will just drown. I had a dog once who absolutely used to sink to the bottom. His name was Trubshaw. He wasn't a very good swimmer. He was very heavy. It's got nothing to do with discretion. Here we go, another crocodile moving in. Unfortunately, that grass getting in the way. Do you see the crocodile there? And the camera now focusing on the grass. I'll try and stop it doing that. But I think all those zebra have made it across. They have. Let's just see if we can't find, if there are a few more coming. There's one crocodile very slow on the uptake getting in there. Well, Cindy, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You say, where are the zebra going? The answer is no one is entirely sure. They'll tell you they're following the rain to find greener pastures, and you will find that the pastures on either side of this river are precisely the same as each other at the moment. So I don't know where they're going. And the great mystery of this is that they do this consistently through the migration season, over and over, and sometimes they'll cross the river into the same patch that they've just come from, 2 or 3 times in a day. So it really can be very confusing to work out what on earth they're doing, why they're doing it. If it was once a year when they were moving from one point to another, or, 2 or 3 times a year maybe, moving to obviously greener patches or following obvious storms, then it would be very clear. But sometimes I just think they get a yen to do it. And then, sufficient sort of social pressure is put on the front ones, so the front ones go in and the rest decide they're going to go as well. This is quite interesting. And Rishi, you say all the zebras cross at the same point again? Yes, I mean, this is how we've got cameras at the crossing points. Rishi, they use age-old crossing points, I quite like, romantically and probably over melodramatically say crossing points forged by their ancestors centuries ago. But these are very ancient crossing points that the zebra and wildebeest use time and time again. Righty, I think that's it for this particular crossing. Wonderful stuff that we had there. Huge action. Lots escaped, which is the best part. And we'll keep an eye on these crossings and see what happens over the course of the day.